All right, so here is a very tragic story, and this is about this late student named Jalisa McGowan who passed away this week because she had an asthma situation and she went to admitted to UE, and then yeah, the doctors botched up. I'm not really going to read all of it though, cause like it's a really long article. But this is like shades of Jodie and Farron all over again. So the only money Narada McCoy had in her purse was her 70-year-old daughter's college tuition, but shouldn't have spent every cent without hesitation. Friday night for some oxygen at the UE hospital, where she had pleaded for God's help for nearly 2 hours. No help came. McCoy said that Dr. Jalisa McGowan, who had ambitions to become a visual artist, basically passed away. An intensive investigation has been launched into McGowan's death, and findings will be disclosed there afterwards, said Peter Clegg, senior legal officer at the hospital on Sunday. Coy's nightmare began sometime after 9 p.m. on Friday. All right, so McGowan says she was asthmatic, complaining feeling a tightness in her chest. The Bedwards Sea Garden St. Andrews resident said she immediately sprang to action and got her husband to transport them to UHWI. McCoy said doctor kept her distance while assessing the ground information. McGowan, who was time struggled for air. After expired as her anxiety spiraled, the foreign mom said the doctor returned news that she had no bed space to offer McGowan oxygen. Alright, that's just it, but we could hook her up there because there's a big oxygen tank out there, said her mom. The assessment said that said no because actually she got in trouble, she walked away. And okay, they need to print the name of this doctor, and this doctor needs to lose her job. I'm sorry. That is basically what this dumb, well, I wouldn't call her stupid. I think this very indifferent piece of work. I would not call her a doctor that said, fuck it, this little girl was just basically expendable casualty. Alright, and so on. So basically, I have to do the negligence of the doctors and the rest of the medical staff. Yeah, basically this doctor basically passed away. This little girl passed away, and yeah, it's like again shades of Jordan Farron, cause due to the obvious indifference of some of these people at this university, they basically said, okay, this girl was an expendable casualty that we just didn't care about, and so this is basically what's happening. Now, I will say off the bat, just like Jordan Farron, this is a bad look for UE. But then again, the question is what's going to happen after? Because I personally hope that the family of this girl sues these people, and the people who refuse to help her need to lose their jobs. Personally, they also need to be exposed. Their names need to be public so that they can't eat the food again. Because just that unfortunate Jodie and Farron thing, which was disgusting but not surprising, people who are directly responsible for that woman's death, all of them got slapped in the wrist, and he had that so-called DPP, and again another person who needs to get her severance package from her position. They may going to make excuses, basically saying that we're giving them cover, even though they know they're in the wrong. And I wouldn't be just surprised if they do the same for this girl, because it's basically Jamaica's benign neglect policy, right? They're basically saying the well-being of regular Jamaican citizens do not matter to certain people in these places, and the fact that there's no punishment or consequence they pay for this obvious indifference. That's what's helping to keep this crap going. But all I can say is that I'm just disgusted. No, as I keep saying, however, I wonder if this Julius McGowan's name was Jalissa Vaz, Jalissa Chin, Jalissa Stewart, or Jalissa Samuda. Like, let's just say she all came from an uptown family. They wouldn't dare try this because they know that her uptown family, anyhow happened to their daughter or their relative, heads would be rolling and there'd be consequences they pay. Because this girl's obvious crime was that she came from, obviously, she was just basically a regular Jamaican citizens, and the benign neglect policy that Jamaica has, that regular Jamaican citizens do not matter. Again, I do not know these people, but I really, if like I said, if this had been my daughter or sister, like I said, I'm not going to say what Lord what I'd love to do, but like I said that, like I said, I want to see some heads roll for this, and that's basically all I leave it at right there. But I'm disgusted by reading stories like this. Am I surprised? Unfortunately not, but I do hope this fan gets judged. And the doctor and the people who neglected this girl. all of these people, their names need to be made and publicly known. Their faces need to be publicly known. They all need to lose their jobs for this. I personally think that if there was a campaign to get to remove some of these people from these professional services, I'd definitely spearhead that campaign because there need to be consequences for crap like this. But so I'm gonna say so. It's for State of Jamaica and the Caribbean. Check out my YouTube pages, Miles Wilson Farron, Miles J Productions, Real Thoughts and Miles. All right.